All right, boo. So we're going to get it in with one more message. I think this is final message here from Duchess the Bed edition. All right, we're going to see what's really going on right here, right now. General collective read as always, baby. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tap right in and see what the word is, what needs to come to light. Spirit, give us insight for the collective. Give us insight here. We got here some Taurus energy, so a Taurus could be involved, but it doesn't have to do with the Taurus specifically. But this is all about some practical energy here. Okay, some stable energy. Tauruses are very practical and stable. My ex-husband was definitely a Taurus. Okay, let's see what's going on. Tell us more. Tell us more here. We got here breaking barriers. Okay, so it looks like you or maybe someone around you here is breaking barriers, realizing truths, coming to understandings, pushing forward, removing obstacles. Okay, I love this. I love this. Tell us more. What's going on with this earth energy, this breaking barriers? Oh, okay. So Spirit is saying that you're overcoming some triggers in your life. You're overcoming some triggers that you've had in your life. So this is where you're stabilizing. So it looks like this could also be someone around you that you know here, but somebody here is feeling very stable and breaking barriers when it comes to feeling triggered by certain people, places, and things. It says being triggered by people and places that remind you of a certain person or situation, panicking, feeling overwhelmed, withdrawing, becoming defensive, becoming uncomfortable, reacting. So there's this energy here where you're breaking through barriers, or someone like I said is breaking through barriers of feeling triggered. And there's an air of forgiveness. Okay, it looks like you're forgiving someone or a situation of your past here. And so therefore you can no longer be triggered by them or the situation. Yeah. It's like even if someone tries to trigger you, it's like it's impossible. It says more than likely it's not going to happen. No. But that's because you're in this Taurus energy of being very stable, very practical, okay? And so with that here, you're able to break through these triggers. You're not easily getting frustrated, stressed, reactive. Once again, that's a major one. Over emotional. You're forgiving here. You're releasing. So it's like whatever this is, if it tries to come towards you again, you won't be triggered. It's like you can handle this whole situation with grace. For a lot of you, this seems like a person in the past that may have used to being able to trigger you, but now you've forgiven the situation. And so now you're past that. You can't be triggered by them or any type of similar situations. You get what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. Tell us more. Tell us more. Okay. Love it. Yeah, see, Spirit is saying you can't be focused on being triggered by stuff in your past because you're focused on your destiny. So it's like the past becomes like this third party interference in your future. And so you're like, you know what? I'm forgiving the past. I'm releasing the past. Nothing from the past can trigger me anymore because the past is now irrelevant. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay. So with that here, you're more focused on your future. You don't have time to focus on this past nonsense or anybody in the past that might try to come in to trigger. You don't got time for any of that. It says a strong sense of self, feeling very hopeful, awakened, being aligned, positive outlook, focusing on the future. That's you. You're also in this energy, this Aries energy, passionate, driven, leader, ambitious, right? Towards what? Your destiny. Right now, you're focused on your destiny. You don't have time for this third party energy of this past here. So for some of you, say this has to do with a new healthy destined connection. You don't need someone from your past coming in to trigger you, right? And take you away from what you're truly passionate about. So it's like you're clearing away past energy by forgiving it. And I always say people think forgiving means to let someone in your life or to be nice or sweet. No, okay? Forgiving means to let it go so that it's not affecting you emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It just means to be aware of what it is and move forward, leave it in the past. And so that's what you're going to be doing so you can focus on your future. You're focused on your destiny. So you don't have time for all this extra energy coming in from the past that triggers you. So like I said, this could be triggering people, triggering situation, triggering places. No, you're not letting it in. It's like you like stuff that's focused on a positive future. Tell us more here about them staying away from being triggered. Yeah, see, it's like we got this golden palace energy. I see that as this secluded place here, but it has great value. Yes. I love it. See, you're back in tune with the spark that's within you right now, because I feel like in the past there was a lot of people and situations and places and things that were triggering you, so that you kept repeating these karmic cycles, because it's like you keep going back to the past, keep repeating the cycle, but it's because you kept getting triggered over and over and over, right? So now at this point, you're not getting triggered. You're finding some solace in spirit, okay? You're listening to divine messages. You're receiving intuitive downloads. And therefore, you know that this is a time here to focus on the possibilities in your future. That's the spark that you're letting drive you, vote versus focusing on what has triggered you in the past, and especially not going through that cycle of re-triggering, right? Not keep reopening the same wound over and over and over. So this is very much a positive time in your life. Yeah, I'm hearing it's going to be a more enjoyable time in your life, because you're just not going to be easily triggered at all. I'm hearing for some of you, it almost is going to feel like you feel emotionless, like numb to certain things and certain people and certain places. It's like you have no emotion there. You have no love there. It's like you're numb to it all. So there's no way for you to be triggered. But you aren't numb to life in general, because you still have that spark. But that spark is for your future. It's for your destiny. It's not for this BS. You have no spark for that. You have no energy for it at all. You're forgiving and you're releasing and you're moving forward. Tell us more here, Spirit. Tell us more. Yes, okay. We got protecting treasure. So for you, moving forward is like you basically protecting what's yours, your happiness, your peace, your abundance, right? Because you can't step into this if you're constantly, again, triggered. If you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling worried, if you're feeling doubtful, right? These are all the feelings that come when you're triggered. If you're overthinking, if you're giving up, if you're being pessimistic, whatever. That's all the things that come, with that, right? So when you release that energy, you're focused more on the possibilities of what could be rather than what cannot. Tell us more here, Spirit. Give us insight. Give us insight. Okay. Spirit is saying here that this is a great opportunity in your life, and that as you release these triggers, you're going to be feeling the most successful in your life that you've ever felt, okay? You're going to feel the most accomplished here, and it's because you feel free. It's like these triggers in the past were holding you hostage, some sort of bondage. Yeah, it was holding you back from a lot of happiness. Yeah, it had control over you with this Emperor energy. These triggers had control over you. So therefore, whoever was triggering you had control over you, or whatever, right, was triggering you. But now you're in full control here of yourself in a healthy way. You have control of your emotions. You're making good decisions for yourself. You're overcoming, again, most importantly, overthinking. And so you're moving past a lot of blockages, hurdles in your life. There was something here about you constantly being triggered that was holding you back from your highest and best potential, because it's like you had to keep defending yourself or keep protecting yourself or keep being on the outlook of something or keep trying to maneuver. It's like you always had to strategize. So with that, you couldn't really focus on what was really important in your future, because it's like you were just tied into cleaning up the past consistently, but now that's done. So Spirit is saying here that you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor as you move away from this triggering energy. Yeah. You're going to be in a more creative mode for sure. And you're getting out of this kind of stressed, overthinking, depressive mode. You're moving a lot quicker as well. Yeah, it's like doorways are opening. Doorways are flying opening. I said doorways are flying open because you're no longer triggered in these ways. It's like your emotional energy is able to focus in productive areas instead of areas where you feel like you got to defend and protect yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's like an energy transference. We transferred away from that toxic stuff that you had to worry about, is now transferred towards manifesting your best future, which is something you absolutely deserve, baby. Yes, you do. If you want to leave a donation for your girl, you can always do that. The links are below for Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo. You can also shop on my website, baby. I got decks galore, at least 50 decks by moi. They're absolutely amazing, okay? You got to check them out. T-shirts, candles, journals, all the good stuff, DivinationDuchess.com. You can check out the links for that below in the comments or the description box. All right, boo. I'm going to talk to you later, darling. Bye.